Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Essie. Today we are going to be doing a cash unstuffing for the 4th week of October as well as our monthly recap. So let's just get started. So hey everyone, just wanted to do a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed yet, please like or comment on this video, as well as check out the last video. It's the October 4 cash stuffing. That is where I have all the details for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. You will be getting the choice of either The Psychology of Money or I Will Make You Rich by Ramit Sethi. You just have to basically put a comment on that video, not this one, but the video for October number 4, and all the details for that giveaway are in the description for that video. So I will link that today, but again, none of those requirements are for this video. It's for October number 4. And I am also running a discount in celebration for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Where there is a code in the description and you can go to my website and apply it, and it's a pretty great deal, 20% off anything in the shop. So, all right, let's get started now that all of those details are out of the way. So first off, we're going to do the unstuffing. We're going to do a little mini cash stuffing for the cashback rewards, and then we're going to do the monthly recap. So let's get started because I know these things get really long. I get super chatty. So let's get some change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's do 2 5s and a 10. So we'll do 30 and change. I did not spend any cash this last week, which is a little bit unusual. Not that I spend much cash anyways, but I don't think I did any. All right, so first up is gas. We did 2 tanks of gas for $94. I say this every time. Upside is great. If you haven't started using it yet, I highly recommend. I enjoy getting the cash back directly. Okay, so we're gonna sweep everything else in gas. Groceries, I always use this one to say Fetch app. If you haven't used that, scan your receipts and get points back for gift certificates. We are going to be unstuffing 170, so 150, 60, 70. And then we're going to sweep the rest of this. And groceries, it was just that time where we had a couple of big grocery runs. Milk delivery is going to take out $26. So, okay, I do not have great change, but let's say we'll do $40. And then we will get back $14, right? Sorry. It is late where I am, so my brain is a bit fuzzy. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all getting swept. So I think early in the month we maybe didn't have a delivery, so that's why we have like basically what amounts to an extra week's worth. Okay, eating out is going to take out $68. So I've got 60 right here, and then I'm going to go into my wallet. I'm going to take out $8 more from here. So let's see. Of course, I have 7, so we'll take this 20 and we will give back, let's see, I need $8 more. You know what? 20, yeah, $8 more. So I need 10 and 12, 1, 2. And I honestly think I may have to start using that for change because I don't think I'm going to have enough. Okay. Eating out, we went to a pho place. We go all the time. We get smoothies. I had all 3 kids with me. It was so chaotic. My middle son dropped my smoothie on the floor as I was ordering like a smoothie for my youngest because they're having issues sharing. And I didn't even know if my youngest would like smoothies. So then we leave and he drops his smoothie. So then he starts crying because his smoothie was dropped. He's already upset that he dropped my smoothie. So it was just kind of a disaster. The poor server was so gracious. He got all of the kindness and gratitude extras on top of his regular tip because we were just such a disaster with all of the smoothie cleanup. And then it's kids and soup, so there's like, I just feel like the table's always messy to begin with because there's noodles everywhere, and my middle child especially is very, very messy. So there's like broth that I'm constantly like wiping up with the napkins, whatever. So anyways, whenever we go to pho, especially if there's multiple kids. We need to leave a bigger tip because we have a bigger footprint of when we were there. All right, sorry. That's just day in the life of, right? Okay, next up is car insurance. So that's going to be $241. I think this is exact change. So 5,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, 41. Okay. Subscriptions is next, and that is going to be $5. So we'll get some change here. And this doesn't get swept, so I am just going to keep that in here. Let me double check. Did I sweep something I shouldn't have? I don't think so. It was just the eating out. Did I sweep eating out from here? Yes, I did. Okay, we're good. I got carried away with that story. Okay, holiday is going to take out $11, and this I ended up buying a little cookie cutter, pie cutter, pastry cutter. It's 4 little fall themed cutters that are about this big, and it's for when you make pies. You can put the little leaves of, cut out the pastry and leaves, acorns, pumpkins, whatever, and put it back on top of the pie. All right, so that is it for the sinking funds. Okay, next up is the investment binder for kids. And this one is going to take out $124. So here's the gift certificate. I'm not going to take that out. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is $124. Okay, that was very... Okay, and then I am going to sweep the rest of this except for the gift card. Next up is my husband's binder, and he is going to hand stuff, let's see here, from his personal. So he is unstuffing $39 today. So let's do 40, okay, back 1. And that is all due to fast food. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 7, and 8. Which really, I think it was something like maybe five stops. So really, $40, that's not too bad. He mustn't have had full meals each time. Grooming is going to take out $40. Because I feel like now, even with fast food, if you get like a meal that's not super basic, it's at least $10. Okay, $40. So let's do 40 and 20 and 2 10s. 10, 30, 40. So he's got 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 1, 2, and 3 left in grooming. And then the last one for him is going to be his business, and that is going to take out $10 for a subscription, which leaves him with 20, 30, 1, and $2. So that's good. That is it for him. Mine is going to take out $35 from beauty. So let's do, I am going to make change here. I have some 5s in here. Just because I feel like maybe I don't have any 5s. There we go. I just don't want to shortchange too many 1s. Okay, so 35 will be unstuffed, and that was for a manicure. Leaves us with 25 left. And then a laser is going to get unstuffed, and that should be 229. So 120, 40, 60, 80, 220, 30. All right, so that means I believe we should have $1,092 left. Let's see. So let's first take out our 30, right? So we took out a 10, took out, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am going to try to take some more out of here. So 1. All right, I'm just going to fast forward this. We'll cut back to it. Okay, so here's all the money we're sweeping. I just put in a 5 and 5 ones, so let's count out what we need to replace in the $1 challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2 5, so 20 and 30. Okay, so then we should have $1,092, I believe. So let's see, 100, 200, 50, 3, 50, 4, 50, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 192. So 1,092. Perfect. So this is going to go back to the bank. And this is going to be swept for savings challenges next month. All right, so I'm going to reset really quickly. Wait a second. Nope. Let's just do this cashback mini stuffing. So I'm going to flip over to my other tab on my spreadsheet. And this is going to be a total of $73. So $35 I cashed out for the month of October from Upside, and $38 I got cash back from my credit card on Quicksilver. So 50, 70, 1, 2, and 3. So pretty simple. Just going to put it into my cash back right now. This will get counted at the end of the year. I've already got it earmarked for what I want to use it for. I'm going to use it for my anniversary trip as fun money. And yeah, so we will see how large it grows by then. Okay, so here's my cashback rewards wallet and my $1 challenge wallet. Those will be set to the side. And I am just going to do a quick reset so that we can do the monthly recap. All right, be back in a second. Okay, we're back. I zoomed in a little bit. Let's get going with this one. So this is for the month of October. And let's see, okay. So what I basically do, if you're new here, is that I like to go through and write everything that I've stuffed, everything I've unstuffed, and what my gain loss over the month is. So did I save more than I spent? And then I like to do a monthly calculation for my investments. I don't track them weekly or even every time I contribute to something because it just goes up and down so much. I like to just do a broader view of by the end of the month. Then I like to do accomplishments that I achieved this month and goals for next month. My goals from the previous month don't always align with whatever I was able to accomplish. This channel is about the journey and being positive and knowing that there will be setbacks. So I don't beat myself up too much if I don't meet goals. Instead, I want to focus on what I did accomplish this month. Okay, so also one other thing I wanted to just mention is that in my spend, I am tracking what I spent in terms of unstuffing my envelopes. So sometimes I might have paid cash for something, and that doesn't necessarily get reflected here because I'm not looking at what's in my envelopes at the end. I'm just doing a tally of what I spent or unstuffed based on the videos. So again, it's not exact, but it's pretty close because I don't use a lot of cash. All right, so what I would do first is, okay, we'll do the monthly stuffing first. So for October, my first stuff was 1,417, 2,396, 2,242, and 2,307. And this is a total for $8,362 that I stuffed over the month of October. this is a slight gain from September. So about $100, just under. Okay, then my spend is, all right, so my total spend, as you can see, I always spend a lot in the first week and the last week, and my middle weeks are kind of less, for a total of $3,375. So then that's going to mean that, let me just grab my calculator really quickly. We had a gain of 4,987. So that is great. Let's do a quick compare up here for the game losses per category or per week. I will speed that up as well. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, every week I saved more than I spent. So obviously that's great. Obviously we knew that from the total, but it just really shows a great breakdown. So in comparing it to September, this week I had a loss basically because we were on vacation in the Pacific Northwest. And then we had a gain, which were pretty comparable to, what we did in October. So each month it was, off by $100 to $200. And then week 4, we made a big difference. So week 4 of last month, we spent a lot compared to what we saved. So we saved a little bit more, but spent more. And then this month we had a bigger gain. So that's great. I mean, again, this is a little bit off because it's showing how much we spent on our trip. But obviously we are back on schedule with saving a significant portion compared to what we're spending. All right, so moving down to investments. I hope this is still on screen. What I'm doing now is the start of October is I'm basically taking what was the end of September. Yes, there's a day difference if you want to be really technical about it, but I'm okay with that. So I'm just going to fill this in right now and then we'll get to the gain losses. Okay, sorry about that. So I actually made a calculation error up here, which is when I did this down here, I was like, these 4 numbers aren't matching up to this when I calculated this way and then down. So anyways, found the mistake. So let's do the quick analysis. So everything went down. So how I calculate this is I take what I started with, I add all the contributions I did for that month, and I subtract it from what I had at the end. And then obviously if this amount is lower than these 2 amounts, it is a loss. So loss represented by the parentheses. So I lost $6,278 this month from when I started, right? Because I put $27.25 into my accounts. And then at the end of the month, it was still lower than what I started with and including that amount. So taking a look at September, September also had a pretty large loss of about $8,500. So when you look at where I sit today versus where I sat at the end of August, beginning of September, it's pretty significant, right? So like as we're seeing here, we're looking at about $15,000 loss, right? Because even though this $223,894 minus what I have today is less than that, you have to remember to add in the contributions, right? So one of the things that I always say on these videos is that I am a proponent of slow and steady growth, consistent investing, not being, subject to the emotions of, when things go down. I say it's all the time, but basically if you're losing value in your portfolio, but you have strong stocks or strong index funds, stay the course, because all that means is that if you're able to contribute money right now, you're buying your stocks for cheaper. So it's a hand-in-hand trade-off. Now, if you are doing the meme stocks, like GameStop, or I think it was AMC was another one, maybe Bed Bath & Beyond, and you're trying to game the system, yeah, you might be panicking when the stocks go down. There are plenty of people who are probably going to tell you that they can tell you how to beat the stocks, the system. I am not one of those people. I like to just do slow and steady. And while it doesn't make me feel good to see 15,000 over 2 months be lost, I'm still just trying to hang on to the fact that historically the average for the stock market is anywhere between 7 and 12% returns, depending on what kind of 30-year margin you're looking at. And I have plenty of years before retirement, so I'm just going to try to stay the course and not panic. And I think both Ramit's book and The Psychology of Money is one of the things they say right there is that it's all about psychology. It's not necessarily how much you have, how much you can save. It's like knowing not to do something based on emotion, right? So again, both of those books are amazing. All the details for getting them are in my last video. But anyways, okay. So let's move on to the accomplishments this month. So my first accomplishment is huge announcement. We have finally closed on bed and breakfast. We were minority share owners of 25% and we were not involved operationally. And now through a series of events, we are now the full owners. We have taken over. We have signed all the paperwork. We are going to be doing, you know, kind of our spin on the property and the service over this winter, which we are closed during the winter months. And so that we can get ready for next spring. We are also going to be having a grand opening slight discount. I will link all those details probably in the next video or two. I kind of want to get through this 1,000 subscriber giveaway, but for anybody interested in just kind of seeing our story, you can kind of go see, you know, if you're interested in what we look like and stuff. We will have some marketing photos there, but yeah, super exciting. So that is our first accomplishment is B&B. The second accomplishment this month is going to be that I hit exactly 7 no spend days. And that was a goal from last month. If you don't know what that means, it basically is I try to pick a certain amount of days where I don't spend any money. And that includes automatic transactions. So it's a little bit hard when my husband doesn't really know that this is a goal, bless his heart. But basically I always tell him like, try not to spend any money. But we hit the 7 days no spend. I feel like with the way our accounts are automated and just kind of how his lifestyle is with his work, we probably can't reach much higher than 7 days no spend, but we'll see. The third accomplishment this month is going to be I got monetized. So I guess that one should be, I'm super excited about that. I kind of forgot as I was going through this, but 1,000 subscribers with the YouTube algorithm basically is when you are eligible to start earning money. And then it's based on how many views your videos gets, how many, you know, clicks through on the advertising, all that kind of stuff. So for example, if you want to help out your content creators, anyone that you're watching, a great way to do that is if you just want some noise on the background, get on a playlist, have those videos just kind of going automatically, you know, skip through the advertisements or, you know, some of them you have to let play out and just let it go in the background. And that helps us out immensely. All right, goals for next month. So goal number 1 is marketing the B&B. So this isn't necessarily directly related to, you know, Essie Mod or this financial planning, but it is impacting how my family is handling finances. So we want to, you know, kind of beef up marketing now that we are the new owners, and we're going to do this like huge push as new owners and, you know, do some discounts and things like that. So big marketing, marketing B&B. We're also going to kind of tweak a little bit the feel of it. The second thing we're going to do is my goal is going to plan out 80% of my holiday spending for Christmas. So I am somebody who very much likes to either buy ahead or like create lists in Excel of everybody that I buy for, just receive, just kind of keeping track of everything because I don't want to give something twice, or I kind of want to make sure that I am very guilty of being like, oh, Black Holiday sale, I'm going to buy like, you know, 10 different things from Bath and Body, and they will be great little gifts to hand out for teachers or, you know, whoever, like a last minute gift if someone shows up and I just didn't have something specific for them, right? And then I forget that I do that, or I forget that I do that, or I think that's not enough and I want to do more. And it's like, no, if I have my list, I know exactly what I'm getting, you know, certain people early on, and then I can budget for it. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And then I want to try, I'm already a little bit behind, but stay on schedule for my Essie Mod videos. So One of the things that I'm really bad about is like a lot of times I try to put out something on a Monday and then I want to put something out on a Wednesday, but it gets, you know, closer to Friday. I don't like to put stuff out on weekends just because viewership is, you know, a lot of people miss it on the weekends. And then I will maybe be like, oh, I want to put out, like right now, I want to put out this monthly recap and the first cash stuffing for November, but I don't want to put them out like too close together because I feel like people just, I don't know, you just kind of miss it or you don't have time for both. So try to space it out a little bit. So anyways, I'm going to try to stay more on schedule. We are taking a trip up to the bed and breakfast over Thanksgiving. So I know my schedule is going to be crazy around then, but we'll see, right? These are goals. Doesn't mean I have to accomplish them. It's just my goals. So that is it for the monthly recap. We did pretty well. We saved far more than we spent. Our stocks and everything are going down right now, but that again is not something that is directly related to my investing other than, you know, I might need to allocate some of my funds or, you know, rebalance my investments. But I'm pretty good. I do a lot of index funds. I do a lot of safe investing. I only have one individual stock, and I'm fine saying that stock is Apple. That is the taxable fund. But everything else is a fund of some sort. So that is not an endorsement to go buy Apple. It's just something that I bought a long time ago when it was significantly cheaper, and I haven't done anything with it since, and it has just grown and grown and grown. So it's just kind of one of those things that I have not touched or have any plans to do anything with. I am also not increasing my holdings in Apple right now because I am focusing more on index funds. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. I will see you soon in the next video for the first cash stuffing for November. Bye.